was supposed to press the done button. I don't think it did what I was telling it to do. Okay, so you guys, I just had a it was probably only a 5-10 minute conversation, but I'm in the 90-day year and I had a conversation with Todd Herman, and one of the things he was saying was so true. Like, a lot of us are wearing too many hats, and then we're trying to do a bunch of different things. That's why it's difficult to work with people like me or people that are doing different things, because you're doing way too much. And at the end of the day, what do you offer? Okay? Stick to one thing. Niche it down. Don't be trying to do everything that everybody else is doing, because that isn't going to help you. And at the end of the day, pick an ace. Okay? This is what he was talking about. Pick an ace. What is your ace card? And then drop the queens, the ones, twos, the jacks. Drop all of that and focus on something specific. Because if you're not focusing on something specific, people don't know what to come to you for and what to refer people to you for, or how they can work with you. And if they're struggling to figure out how they can work with you, then they won't. A confused mind won't buy. And so the thing that I was talking to him about is that, I had been working with people who were just starting out, who are really trying to figure everything out. And honestly, like, that's really for what the DIY courses are for. People can learn that on their own, but that's not who I work with one-on-one. Okay. So I feel like making that extremely clear is going to be to the best of my doing if I just put that out there, that I work with established coaches and consultants and people who are experts in their field, who are making in between 10K and 25K a month, okay? Who are looking for more credibility, more visibility, more strategy for their business. So I'm a business strategist first and foremost. That means that I come in and I help you to look at what you're doing in your business, and then find innovative ways to move around that. And I've learned a lot. I didn't start out doing all that, but I've learned a lot. And so I see that Phil. Hi, Phil. How are you? I fell into the trap of someone who knows too much. And so when you know too much, you end up being that person who is all over the place trying to do all these different things. And the best thing that I could possibly do is get more specific and narrow it down so that I'm not all over the daggone place and people don't think that I do one thing when I do another. And to be totally honest, I could do strategy in my sleep. I love doing it. I love figuring stuff out and trying to, like, putting things together, like pricing, and trying to, like, that to me is fun. But I have literally done a bunch of different jobs around surrounding business and whatnot. And to be totally honest, what I enjoy the most is strategy. I can do it quickly. It's like my mind is wired for it. I want you to think about this. I want you to think about, what are you good at? What are you good at? And I'm not saying, what are you passionate about? I'm saying, what are you good at? Because oftentimes people are not buying your passion. They're buying what you're good at. And so if you are, doing leadership training or something like that, and there's a whole slew of things that you offer: leadership training your employees, offering a bunch of different things. The problem with that is people don't know what to come to you for. Okay, so business strategy. That's why I started following Tony Robbins. That's why I like all these thought leaders who are into the business strategy. And it's just funny because I watch a bunch of business strategy videos on YouTube usually, and I am constantly reading strategy books, and you know what I mean? And so that is where my mind is at. So you have got to go where your mind operates the best. Like, where does your mind operate the best? If you don't know where your mind operates the best, well, you've got to explore some options. You've got to explore why that is and what you can do to make that not an issue. Because if it's still an issue and people are looking to work with you and they don't know what they're coming to you for, that's a problem. If you want business strategy, I'm your girl. Okay? And to work with me one-on-one, I've gone over this before. I've got 2 spots for this quarter. and it starts at 5K. Okay, so if you want to work with me for a amount of time to get some business strategy together, it doesn't take that long to get that business strategy together, then that's what it is. I think that I'm going to do a VIP day, where people can work with me and listen to what I'm talking about and have a conversation with me and be around some other people who also have the same questions and who are not necessarily on the same level, but kind of. So there's a lot coming. And I think that for me, that just cleared up so much. That cleared up so much. So I'm really grateful to be in the 90-day year. And I'm really grateful to be learning these different things, because for me, it's really nerve-wracking to it's nerve-wracking, but at the same time, it's one of those things where when you find out that you're not in the right niche, or when you find out that you're doing the wrong thing, switch. You don't have to stay there. Switch. Make sure that you make the switch and do it quickly. People who are successful, they implement quickly. Okay? So just some food for thought. What do your clients come to you for? How can you help them? What are you doing to make them better, stronger, faster, or whatever? Like, what do you actually offer? Okay? And narrow it down to one thing so people know what to come to you for. Narrow it down so that they know, okay, this person does strategy, or this person does leadership training, or this person is a financial coach, or this person is a health coach, or and narrow it down so that people know specifically. Because here's the thing, like, I could do strategy, but narrowing it down to how do I deliver that strategy? That's something completely different than saying I work with everyone and I'll do strategy for everyone. And to be totally honest, I work with coaches. Okay, coaches. That's just how it is. How it ended up happening. And so, for me, it's easy for me to come up with these plans and these services and these packages and the strategies and be innovative and create programs and DIY courses and all these different things for coaches, because I know that's what I know. So if you don't do anything else, consider the question, what do you offer your clients? What do you offer them? If you have a lot of things that you offer people and you're not really sure what to niche down to, then ask your audience, ask them, what do they come to you for? Okay? And hands down, every client that I have ever had has come to me for strategy. So that's my strong point. I know that's my strong point. My mind moves fast around that because I've spent thousands of hours on building that muscle. So what muscle have you built? What thing have you become an expert at? Okay. How can you serve people in that niche, in that space? And I see it all the time where coaches have no strategy. And they're not doing what's necessary. They're not charging enough. They don't have any packages or anything in a pipeline. They may have written a book, but they're not optimizing that book. Yes. So I could go on and on about that, but I think for me, I just had an aha moment. Hello, you're a strategist. You've been strategizing with people and helping them get these things together. And so now it's really just about me figuring out, okay, now that I know that, moving forward, that means that I'm going to be saying different things and talking about different things, and it's just going to change the whole mode, the whole thing, just hands down. That's what it is. Today is a good day. Anyway, take that away with you. What are you offering people? What do your clients come to you for? What will they come to you for? And then execute only on that. Drop all of the other stuff and play your ace, okay? Only do what you're good at. Only do what you're good at. Only do what you've practiced. Only do what you've spent your time and energy on learning, okay? Because bottom line, when you try to do something that you're not good at, instead of outsourcing it, instead of delegating it, instead of hiring someone, you're going to waste a lot of time. Don't be that person who wastes a lot of time, who's too stubborn to hire someone, or who's too stubborn to move out of the way and relinquish control and allow someone else who's better at it and who's actually equipped to do it. Okay? I've got to get ready for my interview. I'll be back on later today. But yeah, that's where I'm at. You guys have a great day. All right. Bye.